biceps, but I've always emphasised training my legs for sure. Oh, I got a bad cold after this one. But I've already shown you, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, like see the days I couldn't make it to the gym, I would do it out in the shed. Just not giving myself excuses. Cable rolls. Yeah. You've adapted since then. It doesn't look as awkward as it did then. I just want to show you, I think the rolls look better in this one with less swaying, and plus I had the straps. Yeah, I think I was doing 70. I think that was kind of the weight that I worked best at. Yeah, like see the way the shoulders are coming up slightly, but it's more controlled. Bit of a pause, not too much jerking. You'll see me jerk more as the weight gets harder. So that was what I was doing, and you just see like I'm in the shed, or sometimes I'm working out with my brother in the shed, or I'm working out in the gym. Once that fizzled out, my brother wasn't working in the gym anymore. It was a bit more awkward. Yeah, doing 160 on deadlifts for sets. Yeah, so definitely an improvement, hitting a good weight. And again, just to show you the depth I was hitting in the squats, showing off again. This time the other way around. Just to really work on that balance, Like it really just shows you how far I came, though. Not a hope in hell I would have done that before, but my stability and my core strength. Not even doing as many core exercises, you know. These were workouts with my brother that we did at home because he was doing sports studies at college. We came up with a few different exercises to do for fitness. Ropes, yeah, we got a couple of ropes. A good setup, like we got a few good things. Yeah, that is a killer, by the way. You see Dwayne Johnson doing it and making it look easy, but it ain't. I can tell you. Oh, it's a killer doing the ropes. Yeah, like look how much I'm sinking into that. And that was another thing, like the 10,000 steps. That was something I was really eager to get. 10,000 steps and a gym session, and I was happy. But look at how much depth I'm getting in that squat. It is so much better. Technique is unreal. Especially as I say, for someone with legs as long as mine, Alfie's coming in to help out. Don't worry, he's a smart boy. He's a gym dog. Look at him, his little collar. Beautiful boy. Clever though. He knows, he knows. I always feel really bad leaving him outside, so we bring him into the gym. And he's a clever boy, so. And then lunges. That's I couldn't do the split squats because so awkward they looked doing them on my brother's bench press in his room. But I much prefer doing the Bulgarian split squats to lunges for sure. This is just trying to keep myself motivated and keep others motivated. Yeah, the rows are a lot better here. A lot better. See it there, don't you? Start trusting a bit more as it gets more difficult. Oh, yeah. This, I have to give my brother credit for this. His circuit sessions killed us. We were dying after them. And like it's February, so it's freezing. We were dying after these, but they were really good, you know. Doing it with someone, I recommend. Like if you have a brother, if you have a friend, mentions it here: 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. That's the medicine ball slams. Muscle snatch. There's my bro. Should be driving the legs into that a bit more, though. He knows that. Just to show you. See the way he's kind of dropping out of height and getting the legs like you're chopping wood almost, you know. He knows, but he's just being lazy. Plus, you have to remember, though, he had a leg injury, so in fairness to him, that was a very significant injury. We're onto the ropes. Um, I should go wider in that, Sam. I told him to go wider in the muscle snatch. Liam just told me as well, if I didn't have access to a treadmill or a watt bike or whatever to do hit sessions with my brother, you know, for fitness, just thought I was hitting good fitness and working out well because I was lifting good weights, but you also want to stay fit. We have the goblet squats here, kettlebell squats, but goblet squats, you can also call them. Yeah, doing well. Helped me lose weight because I was sick as a dog afterwards. Yeah, and like this is just something that I got done for chest and triceps. I'm in my jeans, came straight in the door and out to the home gym. Didn't need tracksuit bottoms anyway. And like it says here, got it done, feel good about it. Yeah, absolutely. If you can get something done, you're not feeling great, lads. That's the important thing, you know. These are something that I just start doing. Dumbbell flies. Saw Arnold Schwarzenegger doing them. And I was watching him because he had such a good chest. It's like whatever Arnie's doing, I'll do it. Build up that chest. And then yeah, 90 kilos. Remember, just a piece of advice. If you are training naturally, um, which I have been, as I was saying, creatine doesn't count. But when you start to lose weight, don't expect to keep as much strength, you know. You might keep some strength, but when you're in a calorie deficit, as I had to be following the meal program, might go into that in more detail in another video, but you're going to struggle to lift the heavy weight because you're burning muscle as well as fat. Just hoping you don't burn too much muscle. So I'm doing 90 kilo bench press here. I'm not too concerned about the weight, you know. Said to myself, the goal is not to get stronger, the goal is to burn body fat. So whatever I can do, I'll do it, you know. And we tinkered around with it and we changed the plan around. So like I was chopping and changing between the gym in Corktown where my brother worked, and we were also doing home workouts with our weights that we had. And this is how I looked there. So like see clearly a lot more belly fat, good enough chest. Um yeah, a bit chunkier, you know, for sure. Needed it for that water. But that is my first transformation. So not really very noticeable, and then the body hair is gone as well. But it's less distended and my lower back isn't as bad. Yeah, processed carbohydrates, I'm guilty of them so much. Liam really helped me stay on track, you know. So a lot more neater and clean cut, no neck hair. So I look better in that way too. Me and Lauren getting out for a few drinks, having a laugh. I wear that shirt all the time, by the way. Me and Noel again. Jesus, look at this one. That is a throwback from a handsome young fella to a chubby bear. And I was living up in Dublin at this stage, so I was doing night shifts out in Meath, traveling from Dublin to southeast Meath. You can see here, week 6. Yep, stone down, which is really good. So I was fluctuating a lot, really fluctuate. So I go up and down, like I go from 120 to 119. And then I go to 118, then back up to 119, then down to 117, back up to 118, and then I might drop to 116. That's quite common. Speaking to Liam about it, it's very common. You can see here, like the belly fat's clearly gone way down. The distension isn't there as much, you know. 6.5 kilos, exactly a stone, It's pretty good. Bit of a rugby injury there, my face. Tackled some fellow up my face, so not great. Ian Fitzy, there's Big Paulie, Tolafua, Liam Gaffney, another great lad, another rugby league fella I met, and there's Con Lynchy. There he is. Masquerade party. There we are. My mates from college, Vivian, Louise. Sorry, Vivian, Louise, me. There's Alex. It's Megan's birthday. Did another workout with my brother, like a circuit session, but I was dying after that. I just show you here. So that was like my fattest ever. And yeah, fucking hell. 112.6. Dropping down pretty well, as you can see. Waistline going way, way down. Starting to feel a little bit lower in energy. Yeah, a few drinks after a gory game. I had a bit of a mental breakdown after that night, but got back on track. Close to my goal, 1 kilo off my goal here. Just kept chipping away. Kept chipping away at it, despite the negativity, and you can see it right here. That belly was just pulling on my back, There we are. Thanks for the positivity, guys. Really appreciate it. Yeah, like look, that's a good look right there. A lot leaner. Hairy as fuck though, haven't they? The clean room gown and training. Yeah, ready to cook. Yeah, I worked in a clean room, so I had to get all that training. I was trying it on in my granddad's house, practicing. Doing night shifts as well, so anything is possible. Me and Kenny, my last ever game of rugby union. Would you believe it? There is me and the boys. There's Noel looking handsome, doing a hike up Bray Head. We absolutely love it up there. Great. And then afterwards, we had a couple of drinks, me and Dennis. We decided to do a gym session in Southside, which is like full of absolute monsters in the gym, like beasts, And that's the thing, like I was still drinking at this stage, but I was getting my arse into the gym. Wasn't being negative. Paid for like a day pass with Dennis, and we had a bit of a workout and a bit of a laugh, then got food together afterwards. There we go. Kilo below my ideal weight. And I was going on a holiday with my brother. So I wanted to get down to a certain weight. And as you can see, look lean, I look good. And that's from the beginning to 109 kilos. A lot leaner, I'm like a lot better looking. Stronger there, but able to move more here. Still with the patchy as fuck chest there, but never mind about that. Thanks, Fuzzy. And like this will kind of show you one where I, yeah, 107.9 kilos. I got under my second goal. So when I got to 110 kilos, I was like, if I can get to that a couple of weeks out, we'll see if I can get to 108 kilos, which I managed to get to. You can see how smaller I am here. Like I look hench in this one, like big arms, big chest, belly though. Here, no belly. A little bit on the hips, but really lean. So it was good. Not as strong, very strong here, but not as mobile. Even like the legs, you can see the definition because it was doing good weights, you know. And so you kind of take just in this video before I go into it, I was doing 100 kilos for 7 reps, then did 110 for 4. This one we changed it up so there was a lot more reps. So this was 11 reps of 70 kilos. Before I would have just been load the bar up, want to do loads of weight, not going to focus on reps. But I can safely say now I'm able to push through reps a lot more because I did a range of 10 to 15 on a lighter weight, you know? And it takes patience because you're not doing as heavy a weight, but you have to do more. You have to stay focused for longer. And I definitely enjoy doing the different techniques and changing it around, you know what I mean? It's important not to be doing the same thing all the time. It's definitely good. And oh, yeah, like that. And that was just how scrawny I was, you know. And I gained more muscle over the years, just more knowledge of diet and everything, you know. Not starving myself, but eating healthily. And even on night shift, showing what can be achieved, you know. And it was a great gym where I was working. So some days, like I say, when I didn't feel like doing free weights, it was so handy to have great machines and a really good work gym. So shoulder press here. And then my stats had gone way down. You know, I wasn't lifting nearly as heavy a weight as I had been. Although I think I was still doing 80 kilos in this shoulder press, but that's with a lot more fixed range of motion. I was really pushing through the reps. You see actually here. Yeah, would have quit before the last 3 reps. They were difficult. Yep. That's the thing, like you really just push through, you know, really got to that effort. That yeah, like look, you see here as I start to really get tense, just pushing through. Yeah, look at that. That makes all the difference, those last few reps. And a lat raise. See how I'm getting better at just holding the weight up. I'm going quite light as well, like it's only 12.5. But we're not going for weight, we're going for technique. I think it might even be 12 kilos. Yeah, it is. Just holding that weight up. You notice as well how I'm not flinging it up, I'm taking it up nice and slowly. Nice and slow. Just change my perspective. I'm the Chiefs wife beater. Yeah, Roman Reigns. Yeah, single arm dumbbell rows. So you can see how the program evolved as well. Yeah, always used to highlight my deadlifts. Not this time. Wanted to show you a different exercise in this one. change over and get a better angle on the left arm. But you can see, like, do look good, look lean, looking a lot better for sure. Yeah, and you see the way I hold it up and then bring it back down, nice and control. A few rolls here, but like only 60 kilos on the row. But I think this one was a lot more controlled because I was doing a lighter weight. Yeah, slowly does it. See how I'm not dropping it immediately. Yeah, and I did a lighter weight as well just to control it even more when 60 became too difficult. Moved to 50. Then here we are in hex bar. You notice actually, you can see my Kevlar gloves that I was using from work. They were great. Such good grip on them. The hex bar tears your calluses open. And I changed around the equipment a lot. Like if I got bored doing barbell, what I would do was I would switch to hex bar, change it up. Hex bar doesn't take as much motivation, let me tell you. All right, and that's just a lighter weight. We are socialise me and Noel at the top of Bray Head. That's my favourite type of fitness, by the way, is doing hikes and you scored a few points afterwards, but love doing stuff like that. Hikes with mates, swims afterwards. There we go. 108.6. Got a bit heavier, but you can see the growth in the lats. It's nice. Spilled coffee on my shorts. Didn't even notice, but did very well. Yeah, got to a good weight and then lost a few more pounds. You'll see here the gorilla body. So that is me. Should have had a shave to look even better. But look how lean I am compared to this. That was my goal. Going away with my brother, wanting to look good. 106.4 kilos, really lean. So I smashed my goal. 13.6 kilos. Consistency paid off. So at least I know now this works. So if I ever want to go back, I can. And I hit my goal. It's exactly what I wanted to do. So I could enjoy a few points with my brother and Elton John. That was a good trip, a nice relaxing trip. Me and my brother had a good laugh. Well, yeah, look how lean I am here. Very leanly considering how I had been. Ooh la la, indeed. The Mediterranean was beautiful. Just me and my brother having a good time. Now, I'd kind of burnt myself out after this, because I finished work, finished my contracting gig. I came back to Ireland and very tired, very burnt out. Mental health wasn't in the best place. I was going on hikes with my brother. Um, Glendalough, isn't that beautiful with Alfie both? Yeah, such an amazing spot. I love Wicklow. After Wexford, Wicklow is my favourite county in Ireland. That is Tara Hill in Wexford, the bucket hat. There was a lot of hiking after that because I just couldn't sum up the motivation for the gym, if I'm being honest. Just got very depressed because after that job, I won't get into the ins and outs of it. The people there were great. It just didn't work out, and the night shifts kind of messed me up. Even though I got through them and I was still working out. That was my last game of rugby league with Columba, Leo's brother. Sound lad. That was when we played out in Lisburn against Banbridge Broncos. Big fuckers again. Big Northern Irish bastards. All sound lads, but Ulster lads are just different build, they're muscular, very strong. There's actually an Ulster lad who I injured myself against, that shoulder. You can see that I'm so much leaner and went from playing prop to second row in this game. Got a try as well. Had a few points with the lads afterwards. And that is my screensaver that you guys see in the background on my YouTube. And sport has been something that I look back on fondly, but it just became so hard, that I played less and less. That's me in the drama group. Yeah, my granny Judy was an actress. I just did it. It was thank you, Holly. Appreciate it. Just something I tried out, just something a bit different. I am doing a few swims with my mum and my brother. But yeah, like tried staying out and about. There's me and Dennis. I was after the Ireland South Africa game when we beat South Africa. But they went on to win the World Cup, so me and Alfie both yeah, doing the swims for Pieta House. Yeah, just thought I'd show you guys that, working out didn't go great now, I have to say. That's when I got into coaching. So that kept me out fit. And there's Fozzie, the man who got me into coaching. Huge shout out to him. Great guy, really good guy. And the coaching kept me out and about running. So you'll see, like, doing a good bit of cardio, refereeing a few games. I kind of reinvented a lot of things, so I stopped worrying too much about working out. Got out gardening. There's me wealthy both in the garden. Yeah, I'm still hiking, still swimming. Me and Noel again, sexy beard, and Dylan. Yeah, and this is the kind of I was getting really motivated there and looking back on stuff, but working out again. To me more recently when I started back on Lexapro, um, kind of wreaked havoc with my guts. Now it's evening up. It's getting a lot better for sure. Um, my buddies from CFT, well, Shane, there he is. There's Izzy and Fergal, great guys, and just do social stuff together. There's the lads from coaching, Fozzie Bear, Niall, and Jack. Great bunch of lads. We had a bit of grub together. There's our trip to Benidorm, me and the boys. A little bit was drank then. Look at Noel, look how well he looks in the army in great physical condition. And he also looks like that. Can't compete with him. He's the ladies' man. I was going back drinking a little bit, so swimming with my mates from CFT, compassion focused therapy, and that's our day out, Bray. A great time, they're a really good group, really positive bunch for sure. Me and Alf again. Yeah, there's a few. It's me doing box squats, but I won't show you that because yeah, started doing the swims for Pieta House, for suicide prevention. But yeah, so that was just like to show you, just talk for a moment about that. It's looking good, isn't it? But you can see a lot there, can't you? I know it's a really long video, but when you have mental health struggles, it's very difficult to keep up with the gym, and you're always running off the air or steam, whatever you want to call it. I can see how often I was in the gym, and the reason I filmed it is because someday thought maybe I won't be able to keep it up as much as I am. And like, so what I'm doing at the minute is kind of two days a week, so I'll split it into an upper body and a lower body. Nothing worth putting up on Instagram. But you look at that, I've had to take a step back from that because yeah, gotten quite depressed, looking for jobs. I'm finding it very hard to stay motivated, if I'm being completely honest. But I wanted to just show you what is possible. If you can get your head right. And if you can't, or you're in a bad place, do a lighter session, or hike, go for walks with the dog like I do. find something, like cycle. I love cycling. Um, Swimming is just something I swear by. Um, like I've changed up a lot of things, and it's kind of shown me that I've tried. Um, and like when I finished my last job interview, it was kind of like this place is too perfect for me. Um, Credit to one of the girls who was our lab technician in college. She's a genius, like really smart. She was one of the PhD students, but she was very good and helped me out and gave me a reference. I didn't want to let her down. Then I got imposter syndrome, thinking, well, if she's working there, I'm not as smart as her. I won't be able to. Place sounded great, sounded very friendly, sounded very welcoming, and I was like, oh no, free gym and all, great coffee dock, and it's like, oh, it sounds amazing, too good for me. So I was kind of relieved to hear I didn't get it, weirdly enough. But I'm also kind of thinking I need time to gather myself. Like I've been pushing myself a lot, which is a good thing. But just to give you an idea, and it's also a different video. Like I'm nothing special. Like I'm not your fitness guru and whatever. It's just showing you a fitness journey. Thought I'd make a video on that because it's something different. Just to highlight to you the difficulties that I faced and overcome, the different types of sport that I've tried, like rugby obviously being the main one. I don't really have many pictures from boxing and football. Though there was one of me in the Tala Echo for at the newspaper in Tala, and I won an award for boxing, most improved or newcomer or something like that. You know, tried a lot of things, and I'm kind of proud of myself for that. But at the same time, now is the time I feel like to kind of go. I don't always have to be on the go. I'll do 2 gym sessions a week, and what I'm kind of doing at the minute is I'll do squats and Bulgarian split squats. Then I might do bench press, barbell, dumbbell, and then I'll do dumbbell flies. And then I'll try get 3 days a week in where I'm doing deadlifts and cable rows. So very few exercises, but you're hitting every group. You know what I mean? Um, got the flu again, got a cold, and then the flu. So it's been hard to stay motivated. But I'm okay with that. Do you know what I mean? Because I know I pushed myself before, and I'm not absolutely hammering myself now because I can't. So I'm giving myself more slack to go, cutting myself more slack to kind of go, look, get your head right, do a basic workout, hit every muscle group. Not going to hit massive weights, but just get it done. I've bulked. Jesus, I've spent a lifetime bulking, but I've been disciplined to get lean as well. And I've overdone it in every regard. This has been a long video, but it's one that I really wanted to make, just one I felt motivated to make it. It's a challenge, and if you can get anything done, get yourself out for a walk. Get yourself out for a nice walk. If you have a dog, even better, there's more reason to do it. I know it can be a challenge, trust me, when you're on your own. Try headphones, music, listen to a podcast, get yourself a cup of coffee, go somewhere you like. Maybe have a nice sit down on the park bench. I used to go to Marley Park when we lived in Balladere, walk around there because it's a lovely park. You get a cup of coffee or something, and it's just something that I did back in Dublin, down in the countryside. It's great. It's nice and quiet. Um, Sea swimming, cycling around the beautiful countryside. And as you say, like I've been out of work a while now, and like it was relieving at first. I'm doing courses. I'm doing work with an occupational therapist. I'm doing work with an addiction counsellor. So like I say, I used to be bad for alcohol. I'm trying to keep a handle on that. Not saying I'll never have a drink again, but I'm really trying to stay on top of it. I'm working on myself in other ways. You know, not trying to build massive disco muscles. As what's the point if my head's screwed? There's obviously been a lot of shit that I've just not faced. Now I am, and I'm getting a lot more mentally strong where I'm able to kind of forgive people for the past and admit where I was wrong. I was too mentally weak to do that before. I was kind of like, I can't face the fact that I've done something wrong. It's too painful. But now I can face it because I've decided to actually dedicate time to that rather than my physical fitness. I'm not saying you become a fat slob, but you give yourself more of a breather. You work on your head, get that strong so you can get that strong. And on a good quote, guys, I'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.